Beautiful soul family, thank you for being part of this channel. If you would like deeper support for your spiritual journey, I invite you to check out our retreats and the Creation Temple. You can join as a Master Creator, Royal Creator, Divine Creator, or free member. We would also appreciate your sponsorships and any donations you would like to send our way to keep these videos coming to you. Much love. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 63. This is going to be a fairly simple episode, I think. We're just going to ask if Prime Creator has any updates for us in terms of the energy since the equinox. So welcome to this video, and I'll see you at the end. Yes, dear ones, there are several updates. One of them is concerning your timeline. Since the equinox, several timelines have merged, and yet some of you are remaining on your own timeline. What is meant by this is that there is a convergence of the timelines once again for the ease and grace timeline to continue, for more balance to be experienced on the main timeline, we will call it. Those of you who have not come to completion with your individual timeline remain. This means that some of you remain in the chaotic energies. Some of you remain in the void energies. Some of you remain in the timeline where you continue to do your inner work and have not yet realized the ease and grace that is available to you. And so you continue on a timeline where you are not experiencing as much ease and grace as is possible for you. If you wish to join the ease and grace timeline, you must first understand your worthiness, that you are worthy of being on this timeline, that you are worthy of ease and grace. And it requires that you surrender the fight, surrender the warrior energy, and allow the energies and the universe to work on your behalf. Allow yourself to be instead of striving and struggling. Instead of being hard on yourself. Instead of fighting against and having the energy within your being that you must change something. Simply allow the heaven on earth energies to be part of your experience. If you do not think or feel that it is possible for you, then it is not, dear ones. It is as simple as that. And so if you think this message is a bunch of nonsense, then for you it will be. Do you see? But if you wish to expand your heart and open into a new understanding, simply surrender and allow. For there is so much beauty, so much love, so much goodness that wishes to be part of your everyday experience. How much love can you allow in each moment in your life, dear ones? How much can you allow yourself to honor and love yourself? And can you know that you are worthy of a beautiful life, of the love coming into your life, being part of your everyday experience? As you may have noticed, dear ones, there is also an increase in polarity since we have last conversed in this way. More and more are awakening. More and more are seeing through the veil. more and more are understanding their spiritual nature in a deeper way. And on the external, in your news media, you see chaos. You see the false flag operations. You see the attempts of the media, the elite, the cabal, whatever name you would like to use, to demonstrate to you their power, to create fear within your beings. I ask of you, dear ones, to see through this, to not allow the creations of fear to become part of your being, to see it for what it is, and to know that you are stronger, that the love that you have within you is greater than anything created externally. And yes, the tragedy is that while these may be false flag operations, there are still people that are truly hurt from this. And so I do invite you to deepen the love for yourself so that you can emanate it from your being, so that you can send it to those who are suffering, to those who have been affected in a negative way. Simultaneous to the chaos that you see externally, there are also greater streams of light now pouring onto your planet. For with the portals of the eclipse and the equinox, great streams of energy have opened, and the light continues to pour in greater amplification to planet Earth. This may mean that even those of you vibrating at the highest frequencies may experience some levels of discomfort. For those of you vibrating at very high levels are providing quite a bit of assistance to those newly awakening and to those still operating within the shadow. And so you may find that you have days of extreme joy, extreme energy highs, feeling wonderful in the physical body. And the very next day you may not feel so wonderful within the physical body. I ask you to do your best, dear ones, to go with this flow. For while we are doing all we can with the ease and grace timeline, you are still operating within the third dimension, bringing higher energies into third dimension energy. And this does not always feel the best for the physical human body. One of the best things you can do for yourselves at this time, dear ones, is to focus on your heart energy. I have spoken before of staying centered within your heart. And what this means is staying centered in love, focusing on love, allowing love, sharing love, being love. Releasing all judgments about what you see around you, about what you see in another, about what you see in yourself. Releasing judgments and allowing love to be your center, to be your guide, to be your compass. Allow your heart to lead you in decisions that you make to move forward in your life. Should I do this or should I do that? What would love say, dear ones? What does the voice of your heart have to contribute? In this moment, I invite you to become still with the voice of your heart, to truly listen. And I will provide some tones through this channel to assist you in navigating towards the voice of your heart. And what does your heart have to say to you, dear ones? Allow the voice of your heart to speak clearly, to speak so that you can hear what it has to say. We have talked about this before, but I will say it again. In these times where polarity will continue to increase, there will be continuing opportunities for distraction, and therefore continuing opportunities for your mastery of staying centered in love. If you have the capability and the physical resources, by all means share with those who need. Share with those who are affected by the natural disasters. If you do not have the physical resources, you can always cultivate more love within your being. Allow more love to flow to you and through you. And the emanation and amplification of this love is of assistance in ways that you do not yet understand with the human mind. Nevertheless, it is powerful and important at these times. This channel is asking me to speak about protection. For many of you have been experiencing what you might call attack. Whether it is on your energies or on your physical being. What can be done, dear ones, is to understand your power, to understand what you can do in terms of setting healthy boundaries, energetically, physically, emotionally, whatever is required for you. To understand who you are as love incarnated into a physical human form. To understand that love cannot be destroyed. There can be attempts to suppress love, to cover it up, to inhibit it from expanding. But in truth, love cannot be destroyed. Love cannot be harmed. It can be challenged, but it cannot be diminished. When you understand yourselves in this way, dear ones, when you understand yourselves to be divine, to be divinity in a human form, you can understand that truly you cannot be harmed. Even those serving the shadow understand that they must answer to the highest laws of divinity. And while they may attempt to circumvent this, inevitably they will also come to the place where they must answer to the laws of the divine. When you understand, dear ones, that you are the law of the divine, you cannot truly be harmed. Now, if you are carrying within your beings energies that have not yet answered to the law of the divine, energies that continue to serve the shadow in some way, these are the windows or the gateways in which harmful energies can come to you. And so it is a continuing process of purifying and cleansing yourself of these energies. A continual process of remembering who you are as love, remembering who you are as the divine. Remembering your value, your spiritual worth, your worth as a human being. When you remember your value, your worth, your divinity, this is your protection, dear ones. It is a humble knowing. It is a quiet knowing. In this moment, dear ones, Can you feel who you are as love? Can you tune into who you are as the divine? I thank you, dear ones, for this opportunity for me to come into your awareness in this way. And I invite you to stay centered in love, to stay centered within the light, to maintain your focus on the light, on your soul mission. Those of you who feel you have a message to share your message with those who are ready to receive. Do not waste your time arguing or talking with those who do not want to hear what you have to say. Share with those who are open, who are ready. And if you wish, make your message available in such a way that those who were not ready before can come back around when they are ready to hear what you have to share. As always, dear ones, I thank you for your service. I thank you for your commitment. And I do invite you to connect your hearts. Connect your hearts with other light beings who have gathered to hear these messages. I will share that there is something unique about this channel, that those who are gathered here have a unique connection to each other. The soul family that you have created in this online space, there is a deep connection amongst all of you gathered. And so I invite you to connect with each other, to share your stories, to share your inspirations, so that you can support one another in this journey. I thank you, dear ones. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. Just kind of basking in the energies here. Thank you for being love. Thank you for being light. I'll see you in the next video.